Have you ever held your child in your arms, felt their warmth against you, and perceived something beyond the mind's grasp of love, a quiet recognition in your bones, an echo of a connection that feels older than this lifetime? You might have found yourself wondering, in a silent moment, of all the souls, why this one? Why has this life stream merged with mine? Is it a river guided by chance? Or is there a deeper current directing its flow? In the stream of wisdom that I come from, there are no accidental meetings, especially not with the souls who arrive through us, who take the form of our children. An ancient teaching puts it simply, yet the depths are profound. Your child is your path. These words are not a destination, but a doorway. They hold within them the vibration of truth, of love, and a gentle invitation to look inward. What does it mean that a child is our path? Does it speak of a debt, a reward, or is it the unfolding of something sacred, far beneath what our eyes can see? Today, I invite you to walk with me. We will journey into the heart of this teaching. We will explore how the timeless law of resonance shapes the bonds between us, how the soul of your child is a mirror to your own journey, and why the role of a parent is one of an ancient, spiritual guardianship. Whether this path brings you sunlight or storm, ease or effort, there is a purpose woven into every step. You are not simply raising a child, you are walking with a soul you have known, a soul whose journey has intertwined with yours by a choice made in a space beyond time. So breathe. This exploration is not about judgment, it is about awareness. It is about returning to a place of wholeness. Because when you begin to feel the deeper truth of your child's presence, the fog of confusion clears. The weight of a burden transforms into the grace of a blessing. Let us begin this walk. Let us begin at the source. To understand this journey, we must first understand the ground upon which we walk. What is this law of resonance, often called karma? So many feel a contraction when they hear this word. They think of consequence, of something heavy. But this understanding is incomplete. This law is not one of punishment. It is the law of the echo. Every thought, a seed planted. Every word, a ripple in a pond. Every action, a vibration sent out into the universe. And every vibration must find its way home. This law is not an external force. It is not a distant judge keeping score. The wisdom of my lineage teaches that your path is simply the reflection of your own past energy. It is your own soul, speaking to you through the language of experience, showing you what is ready to be seen, what is ready to be healed. It is education, delivered with the deepest love. Just as we go to a mountain to learn its stillness, or a river to learn its flow, our soul enters this life to learn through experience. Some experiences are warm, like the summer sun. Some are sharp, like the winter wind, but all are medicine for the soul's growth. The law of resonance simply brings us the precise landscapes, the precise encounters, the precise souls we need to awaken. And of all these encounters, the bond between a guardian and a child is the most potent, the most direct echo. It is often within the sanctuary of the family that these resonances return most swiftly. For it is here our hearts are most open, our inner walls most permeable. So as we continue our journey, hold this truth in your center. The path is not here to break you. It is here to make you whole. And when a child arrives in your life, they are a sacred echo from your own past, waiting patiently to be heard in the fullness of time. Now that we feel the nature of this law, let us walk deeper. Why this soul? From the countless streams of consciousness flowing through existence, why does this specific stream merge with yours? Why this home, these arms, this life? The truth, from a place of stillness, is that there are no chance encounters in the great tapestry. The soul that comes to you is not a stranger. It is a soul you have journeyed with before, in landscapes now forgotten, across oceans of time. Perhaps they were a parent, a friend, a partner, perhaps even one who showed you your own shadow. In this lifetime, they return in a new vessel, wearing a new face. But the energetic connection remains. The resonance is deep. This is why, from the very first breath, there is often an immediate knowing. A bond that feels ancient. The ancient teachings say that families are monasteries. They are not formed by blood alone, but by soul resonance. Within this sacred space, our deepest lessons unfold in the most intimate ways. This means the souls you share your life with, especially your child, are here as allies in your unfolding. Some are born to mirror your capacity for love. Some to test the depths of your patience. Some arrive to reflect back a kindness you once gave. Others to present you with a mountain so that you may discover the strength to climb it. Whatever form their teaching takes, their presence is intentional. They come not by accident, but by a design of the soul's own making. When you can see your child not just as your son or daughter, but as a fellow traveler, your entire perception shifts. The journey becomes less about controlling a narrative and more about a sacred partnership. Your child is here for a reason, and so are you. Most of us have been taught that as parents, we are the teachers. We are here to guide, to protect, to sculpt a life. This is true, but it is only one half of a circle. From the vantage point of the soul's long journey, your child is also here to teach you. Guardianship is not a one-way street. It is a sacred exchange, a dance between two souls. The very qualities your child embodies, be it their wild creativity, their unyielding stillness, their fierce spirit, or their gentle heart, these are mirrors reflecting something within you. They illuminate your own inner landscape, your patterns of thought, the parts of your heart that are calling for light. Your child is your mirror. They help you see the parts of yourself that are ready for transformation, the parts that require the soft touch of compassion. In this, they are your guide, just as you are theirs. A wise voice from my lineage reminds us, you do not own the river. You are only its temporary banks. Guide its flow, but let it find its own way to the sea. This means you are not here to command their destiny, but to support it. You are not the author of their story. You are a loving, foundational chapter. Yet, in their presence, you are given the chance to grow. Their trust can heal your past. Their questions can break open your mind. Their very existence can soften the hardened soil of your heart. So, I invite you not just to ask, what must I teach my child? But to also sit in stillness and ask, what is this soul here to teach me? When you walk this path in mutual learning, the old patterns begin to dissolve, and parenting becomes a doorway to awakening for you both. Sometimes, the path shared by a parent and child is not a gentle, flowing stream. It can be a place of friction, of churning waters and hidden rocks. In these moments of challenge, you may ask, why this struggle? Why this pain? The answer, dear soul, often rests in old, repeating echoes carried over from forgotten journeys. If your child constantly tests the boundaries of your calm, if they resist your hand, if they stir emotions you thought long dormant, it is likely not a sign of their failing, but of an old energetic knot between you, asking to be untied. How then do we respond? Do we meet friction with more force, with anger, blame, or guilt? No, we respond with presence. An ancient truth states, an old pattern cannot be erased by regret, but it can be transformed by new action in the now. This means the past does not have to write the future. The present moment holds the key to healing. You can break the cycle of a negative echo by choosing a higher vibration. Instead of reacting, pause, breathe, and respond from a place of quiet understanding. If a sharp word wishes to be spoken, choose the path of silence. If judgment arises in the mind, choose the path of compassion. If fear appears, choose the path of love. Your child gives you a sacred opportunity to choose a new way. Each act of patience, each moment of forgiveness, each conscious breath taken in their presence, rewrites the energetic story you share. It sends out a new ripple, one that uplifts both souls. Remember, your shared path is not a fixed road. It is a flowing river, and with love as your vessel, you can navigate even the strongest currents. When the water between you and your child feels turbulent, see it not as a punishment, but as an invitation to heal, to grow, and to finally release each other from old anchors. This is the quiet power of a path transformed by presence. There are times when a soul chooses to enter this world in a body that carries great challenges, a vessel with special needs, a chronic illness, or a heart with profound sensitivities. As a parent, walking this path can feel heavy, a journey through a dense and emotional landscape. You may ask, why was this cross given to my child? Why was it given to me? From the soul's perspective, this is not a punishment. It is often the sign of a chosen, sacred role, a contract made by both souls before their journey began. The wisdom of my tradition teaches that souls who choose a path of great difficulty are often ancient souls, seeking to accelerate their spiritual unfolding. They choose this vessel not from a place of weakness, but from a place of immense courage and inner light. And the parents who walk beside them are also souls of great strength, chosen as guardians for this sacred pilgrimage. An old master said, "You are not serving a burden. You are serving a teacher in disguise, a great soul who has come to break your heart open." In these instances, your role expands beyond that of a caregiver. You become a spiritual companion, supporting this soul in fulfilling a profound purpose on this earth. The path may be strewn with stones, but it is also filled with rare flowers, unconditional love, radical patience, deep humility, and a boundless grace. These children often carry a silent purity, a wisdom that needs no words, and a presence that can heal others in ways the mind cannot comprehend. They remind all of us of what is truly essential. Their life is a teaching, so if you are the guardian of such a soul, know this in your core. You and this soul chose one another. Every act of care, every tear of sorrow, every shared smile is a holy offering, transforming old echoes and illuminating your shared path. As we near the end of our walk, let us ask, what is the ultimate purpose of this resonant bond between parent and child? Is it merely to balance old energies? Or is there a truth even more sacred, hidden within? The reality is this: the path is not the destination. Liberation is the destination. The purpose of this life is not to remain entangled in old echoes, but to rise into freedom. And the most powerful force for this rising is love, not the love that grasps, that controls, or that fears loss, but the love that is a clear and open sky, pure, selfless, and unconditional. My lineage teaches that when we begin to love our children, not as things we possess, but as divine souls entrusted to our temporary care, the old resonances begin to dissolve. As one sage said, the universe is the true parent. You are but the guardian. Serve with your whole heart, but release your grip with your whole spirit. This means learning to give without agenda, to guide without force, to love without holding on. True love does not cage the soul, it gives it wings. The more you can stand in this place of selfless guardianship, the more you will feel a great peace settle within you. The old energetic knots will slowly loosen, and in their place, you will find freedom, grace, and an expansion of your own soul. When you see your child as a soul walking their own sacred path, you remember that you, too, are a soul learning to walk in the light. Parenthood then is no longer a duty. It is a shared pilgrimage, where two souls help each other awaken to a higher truth. In this divine exchange, karma is no longer a chain. It is a bridge, leading you both closer to the great ocean of consciousness. Dear soul, if you have walked with me this far, I thank you from a quiet place in my heart. You have not just heard words, you have opened yourself to a deeper vibration. You have taken a step toward seeing the sacred architecture of your bond with your child. You now know that this soul is not just a member of your family, but a part of your soul's great story. Whether their presence brings sunshine or storm, they are here for a reason. You have walked together before, and you walk together now, to grow, to heal, to rise. The path of a parent is not always easy, but when seen through the lens of soul resonance and divine love, it becomes one of the most powerful journeys of transformation available to a human being. So take these truths and hold them gently. Look at your child not only with your eyes, but with your entire being. Sit in stillness and ask, what is this soul here to awaken in me? And how can I best support the light that they are? In this way, you are not just raising a child. You are raising your own consciousness, and that is the most sacred offering of all. If this time together has brought you a sense of clarity or peace, Please share this resonance with others who may need to feel it. I invite you to leave a thought in the space below. What did you feel about your child today? What truth resonated most deeply in your heart? Your reflection may be a beacon for another traveler on their path. Until we meet again, may your heart remain open. May your path be clear, and may your love be the boat that carries you both home. Be well.